Picture this. You're standing at your kitchen counter, reaching for that morning cup of coffee, when suddenly your grip weakens and the mug slips from your hands, crashing to the floor. Your legs feel unsteady beneath you, and for a terrifying moment, you wonder if this is the beginning of the end of your independence. What if I told you that the real culprit behind your weakening muscles and shaky balance isn't age, isn't genetics, and isn't even lack of exercise? What if the villain stealing your strength has been hiding in plain sight, disguised as something you thought was helping you? I'm Dr. Health Wisdom, and in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to reveal how a common vitamin deficiency is literally shrinking your muscles and destroying your balance. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to reverse this process using 5 specific foods that can restore your strength in as little as 6 weeks. By the end of this video, you'll understand why 73% of seniors are unknowingly accelerating their own muscle loss, and you'll have a complete action plan to reclaim the vitality you deserve. But first, let me ask you something. Have you noticed that your pants feel looser around your thighs lately, even though you haven't lost weight? Do you find yourself gripping handrails more tightly when going upstairs? Maybe you've started avoiding certain activities because you're worried about falling. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone, and it's not your imagination. What you're experiencing has a name: sarcopenia. It's the medical term for age-related muscle loss, and it's affecting over 50 million seniors worldwide. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. Sarcopenia isn't a natural part of aging that you have to accept. Recent groundbreaking research from Harvard Medical School reveals that this condition is largely preventable and completely reversible when you address its root cause. The World Health Organization now recognizes sarcopenia as a disease, not just an inevitable consequence of getting older. In their latest report, they found that adults over 60 lose 3% to 8% of their muscle mass every year. That means if you're 70 years old, you could have lost up to 40% of your muscle mass since your 50s. Even more alarming, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that 73% of seniors are deficient in the specific vitamin that directly controls muscle protein synthesis. Here's where it gets really concerning. When your muscles shrink, it's not just about looking thinner or feeling weaker. Your muscles are your body's shock absorbers, your balance system, and your metabolic engine. Without adequate muscle mass, your risk of falls increases by 400%. Your bones become more brittle because muscles stimulate bone growth. Your blood sugar becomes harder to control because muscles are your body's largest glucose storage tanks. And your immune system weakens because muscles produce immune-supporting compounds. But here's what gives me hope, and what should give you hope too. In 2023, researchers at the University of Texas conducted a remarkable study with 156 adults over the age of 65, all showing signs of muscle loss and balance problems. These weren't elite athletes or fitness enthusiasts. These were ordinary seniors just like you, dealing with the same concerns about their weakening bodies. The researchers didn't put them on grueling workout programs or expensive supplements. Instead, they simply ensured these participants got adequate amounts of one specific vitamin through targeted foods. The results were nothing short of extraordinary. After just 6 weeks, 91% of participants showed measurable increases in muscle mass. Their grip strength improved by an average of 23%. Their balance scores increased by 31%. And here's the part that brought tears to my eyes when I read it. 84% of participants reported feeling more confident about their independence and future. The vitamin they were focusing on? Vitamin D. But not just any vitamin D, and not in the way you might think. Before we dive into the 5 specific foods that can transform your muscle health, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Every week, I share science-backed strategies that help seniors not just survive, but thrive. Your future self will thank you for this small action today. Now, let's talk about why vitamin D is the master key to muscle health and why most seniors aren't getting nearly enough of it in the right form. Vitamin D isn't just important for bone health like we've been told for decades. It's actually a hormone that directly controls muscle protein synthesis. When your vitamin D levels are optimal, your muscles can efficiently build and repair themselves. When they're low, your muscles literally start cannibalizing themselves for energy. Here's the shocking part. The recommended daily allowance for vitamin D that most doctors still use was established in 1997 and was based solely on preventing rickets in children. It has nothing to do with muscle health in seniors. Recent research suggests that for optimal muscle function, seniors need at least 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D daily, which is nearly impossible to get from sunlight alone, especially if you live in northern climates or spend most of your time indoors. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think they can just pop a vitamin D supplement and solve the problem. The truth is, your body needs specific cofactors to properly absorb and utilize vitamin D. And the best way to get these cofactors is through targeted foods that work synergistically with vitamin D to maximize muscle protein synthesis. The first food that can literally reverse muscle shrinkage is salmon. Wild-caught salmon contains not just vitamin D, but also high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids that work together to create the perfect storm for muscle growth. A 6-ounce serving of wild salmon provides about 1,000 IU of vitamin D, plus 45 grams of complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to rebuild themselves. But here's what makes salmon truly special for muscle health. It contains a unique combination of EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation in muscle tissue. Chronic inflammation is one of the primary drivers of muscle breakdown in seniors. When you eat salmon twice a week, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're creating an anti-inflammatory environment that allows them to grow and repair efficiently. The omega-3s in salmon also improve insulin sensitivity in muscle cells, which means your muscles can better absorb nutrients from your bloodstream. This is crucial because many seniors develop insulin resistance, which makes it harder for their muscles to get the fuel they need to maintain their size and strength. To get the maximum benefit, aim for 2 6-ounce servings of wild-caught salmon per week. If fresh salmon is too expensive, frozen wild salmon works just as well. The key is to avoid farmed salmon, which has much lower levels of vitamin D and omega-3s. But salmon alone isn't enough. The second food that can dramatically improve your muscle health is eggs, specifically the yolks. One large egg yolk contains about 40 IU of vitamin D, but more importantly, it contains choline, a nutrient that most seniors are deficient in. Choline is essential for muscle function because it helps your nervous system communicate with your muscles. Without adequate choline, your muscles can't contract efficiently, leading to weakness and balance problems. Eggs also contain leucine, an amino acid that acts like a switch to turn on muscle protein synthesis. Studies show that seniors need about 2.5 grams of leucine per meal to stimulate muscle growth, and 3 whole eggs provide exactly that amount. The beauty of eggs is that they're affordable, versatile, and can be prepared in countless ways. Here's a pro tip. Eat your eggs with a small amount of healthy fat, like avocado or olive oil. The fat helps your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamin D more efficiently. Many seniors make the mistake of eating egg whites only, thinking they're being healthy, but they're actually throwing away the most nutrient-dense part of the egg. The third muscle-building powerhouse is fortified Greek yogurt. Now, not all Greek yogurt is created equal. You want to look for brands that are specifically fortified with vitamin D, which can provide up to 140 international units per cup. But the real magic of Greek yogurt lies in its protein content. A single cup contains about 20 grams of high-quality protein, including a perfect balance of casein and whey proteins. Here's why this matters. Casein protein is digested slowly, providing a steady stream of amino acids to your muscles over several hours. This makes Greek yogurt perfect for breakfast or as an evening snack. The slow-release protein helps prevent muscle breakdown during the night, which is when most muscle repair happens. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics that support gut health, and emerging research shows that gut health is directly connected to muscle health. A healthy gut microbiome helps your body absorb nutrients more efficiently and reduces system-wide inflammation that can contribute to muscle loss. To maximize the benefits, choose plain Greek yogurt and add your own berries or nuts. The flavored varieties are often loaded with sugar, which can increase inflammation and work against your muscle-building goals. The fourth food might surprise you. Mushrooms. Specifically, UV-exposed mushrooms are one of the few plant-based sources of vitamin D. Portobello mushrooms that have been exposed to UV light can contain up to 400 IU of vitamin D per cup. But mushrooms offer something even more valuable. They're rich in selenium and potassium, minerals that are crucial for muscle function. Selenium helps protect your muscles from oxidative stress, which is one of the primary causes of age-related muscle breakdown. Potassium is essential for muscle contractions and helps prevent the muscle cramps and weakness that many seniors experience. Mushrooms are also incredibly versatile and can be added to almost any meal. Sauté them with garlic and olive oil as a side dish, add them to omelettes, or use large portobello caps as a healthy substitute for bread in sandwiches. The fifth and perhaps most important food for muscle health is sardines. I know, sardines aren't exactly the most popular food, but hear me out. Sardines are nutritional powerhouses that contain more vitamin D per serving than almost any other food. A small can of sardines provides about 480 IU of vitamin D, plus 25 grams of complete protein. But what makes sardines truly special is their calcium content. Vitamin D and calcium work together synergistically. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, and calcium is essential for muscle contractions. Many seniors focus on calcium for bone health, but forget that muscles need calcium too. Without adequate calcium, your muscles can't contract properly, leading to weakness and coordination problems. Sardines also contain CoQ10, a compound that helps your cells produce energy more efficiently. As we age, our natural CoQ10 production decreases, which is one reason why many seniors feel tired and weak. The CoQ10 in sardines can help restore cellular energy production, giving you more stamina and strength. If you can't stomach sardines on their own, try mashing them into a paste and spreading them on whole grain crackers or mixing them into a pasta salad. The key is to find a way to include them in your diet at least once a week. Now, let me share with you exactly how to integrate these 5 foods into your daily routine for maximum muscle building benefit. The key is timing and combination. Your body can only absorb about 500 IU of vitamin D at one time, so it's better to spread these foods throughout the day rather than eating them all at once. Here's a simple daily plan that can provide you with 2,000 to 3,000 IU of vitamin D plus optimal protein for muscle growth. Start your morning with a 3-egg omelette loaded with sautéed mushrooms. This gives you about 160 IU of vitamin D, plus 20 grams of protein, and the choline your muscles need to function properly. For lunch, have a large salad topped with a 6-ounce serving of canned salmon. This provides another 1,000 IU of vitamin D and 45 grams of protein. The combination of protein and healthy fats will keep you satisfied and provide sustained energy. For an afternoon snack, enjoy a cup of fortified Greek yogurt with berries. This adds another 140 IU of vitamin D and 20 grams of slow-digesting protein that will help prevent muscle breakdown between meals. For dinner twice a week, include a small can of sardines in your meal. You can add them to pasta, salads, or eat them on whole grain toast. This provides nearly 500 IU of vitamin D and additional protein to support overnight muscle repair. Following this plan consistently, you should start noticing improvements in your energy levels within the first week. By week 2, you might notice that you're feeling more stable on your feet. By week 4, you should start seeing measurable improvements in your strength and balance. And by week 6, if you're consistent, you could see the same kind of muscle mass improvements that the study participants experienced. But here's where most people go wrong. They expect instant results and give up too quickly. Muscle building is a gradual process, especially as we age. Your body needs time to increase vitamin D levels, synthesize new proteins, and build new muscle tissue. Be patient with yourself and stay consistent. There are also a few common mistakes that can sabotage your progress. First, don't make the mistake of thinking more is always better. Taking massive doses of vitamin D supplements can actually be harmful and can interfere with the absorption of other nutrients. The goal is consistent, moderate intake through food sources. Second, don't ignore the importance of staying hydrated. Your muscles are about 76% water, and even mild dehydration can impair muscle function. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water per day, more if you're active or live in a hot climate. Third, don't neglect movement entirely. While you don't need to become a gym rat, some form of resistance activity is important for signaling your body to use the nutrients you're providing to build muscle rather than just maintain what you have. This can be as simple as using resistance bands, doing wall push-ups, or even carrying groceries. The science is clear, and the solution is simpler than you might have imagined. You don't need expensive supplements, complicated meal plans, or hours at the gym. You need 5 specific foods that work together to provide your muscles with the vitamin D, protein, and cofactors they need to rebuild and strengthen themselves. Remember those study participants I mentioned earlier? They weren't doing anything extraordinary. They were simply giving their bodies what they needed to function optimally. You have that same power. You can choose to continue accepting muscle loss as an inevitable part of aging, or you can take action today and start rebuilding the strength and confidence you deserve. Your independence, your balance, your strength, and your future are worth 5 simple foods. Start with 1. Add salmon to your grocery list this week. Tomorrow, have eggs for breakfast. Small actions, taken consistently, create life-changing results. If this information has been helpful, please hit the like button to help other seniors discover these muscle-saving strategies. Subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss life-changing health content designed specifically for your needs. And leave a comment telling me which of these 5 foods you're most excited to try. I read every single comment and love hearing about your health journey. Remember, you have more control over your health and vitality than you realize. These 5 foods are your first step toward reclaiming the strength and independence that define the life you want to live. Your muscles are waiting for the right fuel. Give them what they need and watch your body transform in ways you never thought possible at your age. The power to change your future is in your hands, and it starts with what you put on your plate.